No, man. I don't think that's smart on my part. Get myself out the game. I don't think my coach would ever do that either. If he did, I would understand. But I think my whole team trusts me. They believe in me. Just like how quick can go bad, they know how quick I can get hot. So today it just wasn't my day, and I'm appreciative of my teammates having my back once again. But yeah, that doesn't cross my mind. I believe in myself, regardless of what happens on the field. I'm gonna continue.
Hey, what it do? It's your boy Hard Hitter Sports Entertainment, and we back with another football reaction. Of course, man, y'all already know I gotta address the Houston Texans versus the New England Patriots. I really wanted to sit back, not overreact, and really analyze yesterday's game. Not be too biased, not be too emotional about the situation. I am, going through the motions of really thinking about how everything transpired throughout the season. And of course, man, we got to address the elephant in the room. CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud has been playing horrible throughout these playoffs. And even in the last game against the LA Chargers, he didn't play too good. Even with the touchdowns, he still threw interceptions, turned the ball over. We barely won that game. Pittsburgh, he didn't play well. Turned the ball over. We was able to win that game off of our defense and running the ball. And in the last game with New England, that's where the rubber met the road and CJ threw us out of the game. I'm not here to take up for CJ. I'm not here to, make it seem like the offensive struggles is not the biggest issue that we have. And of course, CJ is the biggest issue in the offense. But let's put something into perspective. These are just facts over feelings. The offense has always been the problem in Houston. It's always been our problem. CJ has been a victim of his own success in his rookie year. And yes, we did lose that game because of the offense. Make no mistake about it. But I see people saying we need to get rid of CJ. We need to put Davis Mills in. We need to fire this coach, fire that coach, all this and all that. Look, CJ Stroud is the best option that we have at quarterback right here, right now. If Davis Mills was the best option, Davis Mills would have started over CJ Stroud. That's a fact. Also, when you put everything into perspective, our offensive line has been an issue since CJ's been on the team. Injuries have been an issue, and we're playing with second string running backs and wide receivers. No Nico Collins yesterday. Dalton Schultz got hurt. No Tank Dell. I mean, CJ tried to will us to a victory, and he fell short. The balls that he threw were horrible. Those were bad passes from CJ. No, I'm not here to make no excuses for the brother. Should the Texans pick him up on the fifth-year options? I believe they should. Do I think he deserves a big contract? No. Let him play out his fifth-year option, and we shall see what he does in his fourth senior season. A lot of people got to understand, man, these quarterbacks come every so often. Trying to find a great quarterback in the NFL is like trying to find a needle in a haystack, a diamond in the rough. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the remaining quarterbacks in the playoffs, you got two veterans from the NFC. You got a second-year player in Drake May. And now you have a second-string guy coming in for Bo Nix. Me, myself, personally, I believe that the NFC is going to win the Super Bowl once again. I think it's going to be either LA or Seattle that win. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but Drake May and the Patriots are a great team. They have a great defense. They have a great coaching staff. We just met our match. They played. If you're really watching the game and you're really paying attention to what's going on in the game, the offensive line let CJ Stroud down for the entirety of the game. They blitzed. They sent stunt blitzes right up the middle. They pressured CJ Stroud, and he made a lot of bad throws in that game. I'm not saying that he didn't play bad, because he did. But a lot of that starts with the front office and the coaching. This offseason, we got a lot of things to address. CJ Stroud is one of them. The offensive coordinator is one of them. The offensive line is one of them. Offense overall is the main thing that we need to focus on going into the offseason. And yes, CJ Stroud and the higher ups in the Texans, that shit got to be addressed. I'm not here to condone none of CJ's bad play, because I've been saying he been playing bad, and the defense wasn't able to bail him out in this game. It's hard to win in football, bro, especially in the playoffs when you turn the ball over 5 times. That's like shooting yourself 5 times and expecting to live. It's the chances are not likely that you'll survive if you get shot 5 times. So moving forward, offense needs to be addressed. The offensive line needs to be addressed. And of course, CJ Stroud needs to be addressed, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think D'Amico needs to be fired. I think D'Amico has done a great job since he's been the head coach. He's been to the playoffs every year. Our biggest thing is being consistent in the playoffs, getting to the AFC Championship game and getting to the Super Bowl. We're right there, bro. We're right there on the cusp of being in the Super Bowl. We just need better offensive play. The defense is not the issue. D'Amico needs to bring in somebody that can help CJ. He needs to bring in more offensive linemen to protect CJ. And he needs to put more offensive weapons around CJ for situations like this. And hopefully next year, Tank Dell comes back healthy. Nico comes back healthy. Joe Mixon comes back. You know what I'm saying? We beef up the offensive line, and we go from now. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see us letting CJ Stroud go or letting him go. What does that do for us besides put us in a hole? It's not a lot of quarterbacks to go around in the NFL. And I'm not a guy that believes in Davis Mills. That's just my take. Also, I see a lot of people in mainstream media talking real crazy about CJ Stroud right now. But you don't have that same smoke for Josh Allen. You don't have that same smoke for Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have that same smoke for Justin Herbert. So y'all got all this smoke for the black guys. I see these guys heavily criticizing and critiquing guys like Lamar Jackson, guys like CJ Stroud. You know what I'm saying? I see all that. You didn't have no smoke for Baker Mayfield, but you got all this smoke for CJ. Come on, man. What we doing? That's my take, man. Hard-Hitter Sports Entertainment, man. 503 line. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about these playoffs, though, man. I am rooting for my boy, TD team, Seahawks. I think the Seahawks could win it this year if Sam Darnold play good and the defense hold up. I'm saying LA and Seattle are going to be a great game. I do think that the Patriots will beat the Broncos next week. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think, though, man. And we out.
Burn.